If you've ever sat there wondering if you were too emotional, too honest, too intense, too soft, too much of anything, this message is going to make a reckoning and a return happen in your life. Because the truth isn't that you're too much, it's that he wasn't built for a woman of your depth. And your spirit has known it for a while. It has. If you're in a season, right? If you're in a season of releasing small-hearted spaces and reclaiming your softness, Queen, go ahead and subscribe now. Hit that button because this is the right place for you. It's a place where we walk away from confusion and return to our crown, right? So today, what we're going to learn, what we're going to begin with, we're going to unpack why the "you're too much" wound runs deep and how to break it. Why emotionally immature men are attracted to deep, powerful women. How to stop internalizing someone else's limitations as your identity. And how to hold your full emotional range without shame, apology, or shrinkage. By the end of this message, you'll stop asking, what's wrong with me, right? And you'll start asking, why did I ever sit in spaces that didn't have the range to hold me? Why did I stay there so long? That's the shift that we want to have in this message, okay? So, as always, give me your time and I give you my best. All right, thank you again for being here. So let's start with, you've been never too much. You were just unmatched. You were. Queen, you've been carrying this invisible ache for years. Every time a man pulled back when you got honest, every time someone flinched when you cried, every time your death made people uncomfortable, you wonder silently, was I too much? Am I really too much? But let's tell the truth. You weren't too much. You were too honest for someone who hid. Too emotionally available for someone emotionally evasive. Too spiritually clear for someone who lives in confusion. And too whole for someone who wanted someone broken enough to control. You were unmatched, not overbearing. And now you know better, right? You were never too much. They were just too small. And they did not have the capacity to hold you. All right? Hold my hand as we walk this journey, love. The woman who leads with softness and strength, she's magnetic, period. Not just to men who can match her. To men who want access to her energy without the maturity to sustain it. So they enter fast. They say all the right things. They love bomb and love bomb and love bomb. They praise her energy. They say, you're different. Yeah, I've never met anyone like you. But the moment your heart requires consistency, or your soul asks for honesty, or your standards require real effort, they shrink, they withdraw, they vanish. They call you demanding, or they call you intense. Because what they really mean is, you want love, I only have access. You want alignment, I only have attraction. You want presence, I only have performance. And that's not your failure. That's his limitation, right? He cannot reach the bar, and that's the problem. And the bar is not even too high. So if this message is giving your nervous system room to exhale, Queen, and reminding you that your emotions are not flaws to fix, they're signals to trust, subscribe now, hit that button. This is your season of softness without apology. To be your true, authentic self. Yes, walk in your own aura of love, right? So we're going to stop making other people's limits. Other people's limits limit our identity. And this is a trap when someone fumbles you. You assume it's because you are too much, too sensitive, too deep, too high maintenance, too emotionally clear about your standards. But Queen, their inability to handle you isn't proof you're too much. It's proof they were never enough. It was proof that they were never enough. Because your softness is not weakness. Your tears are not dramatic. Your honesty is not aggression. Your desire for consistency is not clinginess. It's called relational maturity. And you're allowed to require it. From now on, you don't shrink to fit. You expand and you observe. You speak clearly. You express emotion without apology. You state your needs calmly. You cry if it's real. You name the misalignment early because you see it. That intuition is strong. And you don't stay in rooms that punish you for being honest. Because the truth is, the right man doesn't tolerate your fullness. He's drawn to it. He protects it. He's built for it. And you won't have to teach him how to value what you carry. You'll just watch how he holds it. And you'll know the difference. This isn't about ego. It's about emotional range. You're not looking for someone to worship you. No. You're not asking to be idolized. You're asking to be met. Emotionally, spiritually, practically, softly, consistently, and fully. That's all. And if a man cannot do that, he doesn't make you too much. It doesn't. It doesn't make you too much. It means your spirit has outgrown scraps. It means your nervous system is no longer compatible with chaos and drama and confusion. It means your heart has healed to the point that it no longer causes confusion chemistry anymore. That isn't ego. That's energetic clarity. You're seeing clearly. You see it for what it is. And Queen, you're no longer explaining your depth to people who can't swim. You're no longer auditioning for men who prefer low effort love. That's not for you. You're no longer translating your soul to someone who only speaks survival. You live in abundance, love. You are no longer wondering if the very things that make you powerful are the things that make you hard to love. You are not hard to love at all. You are just no longer available to people who confuse emotional labor with love. From now on, your fullness is the standard, not something to be hidden. It's the standard. Let them rise to meet it, or let them walk. It's okay. It is okay. You are enough. You are worthy. You are worthy. So if this message brought you back to yourself, to your center, if it reminded you of your wholeness, your softness, and the divine design that you are, subscribe now, Queen. You deserve every message that brings you deeper into your truth. As always, stay blessed, stay crowned. Have a great day, Queen.